This week on Inside Boulder News, Boulder County residents have one last chance to apply for funding to help recover from the 2013 flood. Concerned community members discuss the health risks of sugary drinks, and the Center for Resource Conservation offers new sustainable gardening programs this spring. Welcome to Inside Boulder News. I'm Ashley Prill. Residents in Boulder who were impacted by the 2013 flood have one last chance to apply for funding to help them recover. Boulder County announced this week that due to a limited amount of remaining flood recovery grant funds, residents must apply for help by March 31st.
Of the 6,000 households that were damaged in the city of Boulder following the 2013 flood, many of them were able to repair with either insurance proceeds or with savings or taking out loans. But there are some folks in our community that have not been able to recover on their own and repair their homes. And so we're fortunate to have received funding from the Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, through the Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery Program. And so those are federal funds that we've received to be able to assist residents in repairing their homes after the flood. And we're fortunate to be able to partner with Boulder County, who is administering this program on behalf of residents throughout the county, including the city of Boulder. And to date, more than $1 million has been awarded to city residents to be able to help them recover and repair their homes following the flood. However, there are some folks that still have not applied that we know may still be out there that need assistance, and there's limited funding available. And so we want to make sure that residents are aware that this funding is still available, and we want to be able to help as many people as possible with the funds that are left remaining.
For the folks that need their homes repaired and for people who might need to apply for rental assistance, there's a deadline of March 31st, and that is because we are running low on funds and we need to be able to stop collecting applications so we can prioritize the applications, which is required for the grant. We need to prioritize the applications in terms of vulnerability, so the lower income households and folks with senior citizens in the home or disabled veterans have a higher prioritization score, and we work with those households first. So we need to be able to prioritize the households that we have after we stop collecting the applications.
To see if you meet eligibility requirements and to apply, visit bouldercountyfloodgrants.org. Again, the deadline is March 31st. Each household that submits an application will be assigned a case manager to facilitate the overall process. A group of concerned community members is hoping that you'll think twice before guzzling another can of soda. Yes, sugary drinks are a concern even in health-conscious Boulder. A panel came together this week to raise awareness about the health risks and other impacts of these beverages.
We're trying to make an impact and make a difference in terms of reducing the amount of sugary drinks that especially kids have, because it makes such a big impact on their lives.
So I think what we've learned in public health is that people don't really understand how harmful sugary drinks really are. So we know that there are tremendous health implications and that sugary drinks really have no nutritional value. So the sodas, the energy drinks, the Gatorades, the sweetened coffee drinks that we have, there really isn't any nutritional value in those. We know that by just drinking one can of soda a day that you increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by 26%, having heart disease by over 30%, and if you're a child, developing childhood obesity by 55%, and that's just one can of soda a day.
One sugary drink, a 12-ounce soda for instance, has about 10 teaspoons of sugar. The Dietary Guidelines for America 2015 says that we should only have 12 teaspoons of sugar a day. So that one can of soda gives you almost all the added sugar that you need.
You can make a difference in an easy way. You can substitute a glass of water for a soda, for example. And there are things that our partners in the Boulder Valley can do too. I know that the city of Boulder has looked at its vending machine policy, especially at the rec centers, and tried to swap out those sugary drinks for healthier alternatives.
In our 3 City of Boulder recreation centers, we do have healthy vending guidelines, and they're modeled after national recommendations for public spaces as well as the Boulder Valley School District's policies for healthy vending. And so what you'll see in our machines are water, seltzer waters, no and low calorie drinks, no sugary sweetened beverages.
I think it's just really important. It might not seem like a big step, but just reducing your sugar consumption through sugary drinks can make a huge impact on your health and the health of our community. And so that's really the message that we're trying to get out today.
For more information about the health impacts of sugary drinks, visit maketheswitchbouldercounty.org. Each spring, the Center for Resource Conservation teams up with cities across the Front Range to promote sustainable gardening through the Garden in a Box program. Garden in a Box is a professionally designed, do-it-yourself, low-water garden kit. This year, the CRC will be offering vegetable gardens in a box, as well as some unique gardening seminars.
City of Boulder is doing some really cool stuff this year. One of them, they're doing a rain garden pilot program, which, if you're not familiar with rain gardens, it's basically using the water runoff like from your rooftop. So we're doing this hands-on seminar this year, which we've never done before. It's a 4-hour seminar. David Bailey with Urban Oasis Landscape Design is going to be leading the seminar. And so for the first hour and a half, we're going to actually start right here at CRC and do an hour and a half of classroom. Just learning the basics about how to build and design your own rain garden at home. And then for the last 2.5 hours, we're going to go to a home in Boulder and actually build one together. The City of Boulder is offering a free rain garden in a box to anyone who after the seminar goes home and says, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to create a rain garden at home, and they get the site all prepared. David and one of his people will come out and check the space and say, okay, you could make an improvement here, you could make an improvement here, and once we've come out and checked the site, they'll actually get a free rain garden in a box, so they'll have all the plants to go in there. That's the rain garden one, and then we have the veggie garden seminar this year, which we've never done a seminar on veggie gardening because they've pretty much all just been xeriscaping. And then like the rain garden seminar, anyone who goes home and says, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm building a veggie garden at home, we'll have a consultant come out before they actually start digging and say, this would be a great space to put your veggie garden, I would recommend doing this, this, and this. And then once they've completed the space, take a picture, they'll get a free veggie garden in a box.
For information about the Garden in a Box program or to sign up for sustainable landscaping seminars, visit conservationcenter.org. We may not have any snow on the ground now, but March is typically one of the snowiest months in Colorado, and it's important that Boulder residents are aware of the city's snow removal policies. Boulder property owners, landlords, and tenants are responsible for clearing their sidewalks of ice and snow within 24 hours after snow stops falling.
It's important to keep our sidewalks safe. There's a number of handicapped students, senior citizens. We have a very active population. People are out walking their animals, riding bikes, going for a run, and we just don't need an unnecessary hazard in the way. After 24 hours, complaints will start to roll in at the Boulder Police Department, and our code enforcement unit will become busy responding to those areas. We'd like residents to proactively try to keep their walks clear. If that is something that they're not able to do, Ice Busters is a great program that assists residents who are unable to help themselves. However, that program is in need of volunteers to assist. After 24 hours, if a sidewalk is not clear, the owner of that property does become liable, and we, in some cases, will have to send a contractor out to clear your walk for you, which will result in a charge.
You can learn more about snow and ice removal requirements, find contact information, and a link to the snowfall report by visiting the city's website. Find additional information and make service requests for ice and snow removal at inquireboulder.com. The 12th Annual Boulder International Film Festival is taking place this weekend, beginning March 3rd through March 6th. This year's lineup features a wide variety of films from local, national, and international filmmakers, and some of the films will be shown in Broomfield and Longmont. For the full program, schedule, and to buy tickets, visit biff1.com. Thank you for watching Inside Boulder News. Stay in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter by submitting news tips and questions. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe.